All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And we'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over first down. At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go! 56 the outlaw. 56. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Set, ready. Hey, come on. All right, T, let's try. All right, T. Mike 56. Mike 56. Yeah. 50. Off. 56. Check 56. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, T.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Yeah. Let's go, D. Switch.
On third down, Taylor. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. On first down, it's Taylor. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On second down, here's Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check 26, check 26. He's checking right.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Set, ready? 15 line. 15 line. Kill, kill, kill. Watch twins. Watch twins. Fine.
They go with Leonard Fournette, 3rd-year back from LSU. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Minshew. He's going to loft one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
No. Hold on. Quick the edge. Come. Go. SOS. Check nickel.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready. Look, 96. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Check.
Now Taylor on first down. This will be caught by Brown. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Switch. 52. Go. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Check.
On second down, it's Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready. 6 is coming. We got Mike 96. Check the outs. Check the out. 22. Check. Cover. 22. Check. Cover. 96. Hustle. All day, baby. All day. Hey, 96 is coming. We got Mike 96.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Yeah, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew buying time to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go back. First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On second and 11 now. Taylor. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Silver. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. And we're pretty quiet. Kill. Switch gears.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the set. Mike 96. Bound to lose one. Try. 3 down.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Completes it to Davis. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Set. 10-2 stop. X3. 218. Chopper. Down.
Fournette, a first down carry. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
First and 10 at
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
56.
Here we go.
56. Mike's 56.
Let's make these babies back home, yo. These babies crawl all the way back.
Now Taylor to throw. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
At the 35-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, deep work. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Taylor. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the... Now a hit and a loose football.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Box drop. Ready?
56 is the Mike. Switch up. Mike 56.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. It's complete to Chris Conley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Set, ready? 50, plant.
24 is the box.
Now on 2nd and 13, Minshew. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. The 2 Fs for a rookie quarterback.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Come on, set. Straight read. 6.
I got you. I got you.
81. Protect the backer.
Taylor hit. He lost the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on second and long. Taylor got a man. It's Brown. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now Taylor. And Walker has it. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play. They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to go deep. That's caught at the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Conley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Taylor will throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Watch the whip. Sponge. Sponge.
To throw is Taylor on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He's going to field this at the 4. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
1st down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. This is Armstead on the carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Ready to break. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. 18, look for 18.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And able to find Conley. He has it. First down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
First down, Jaguars.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Taylor. Forced out to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They run. This is Lewis. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Taylor. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Taylor. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Taylor will throw again. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So that gets them a little closer, but clearly field goals are not going to be enough to win this game, at least not this deep into it.
Yeah, agreed if this were the second quarter. But since we're in the fourth, still 2 scores down, the question would be, did the field goal do much for you? But we have to admit, from the time we've been calling these games, how fast we've seen teams play, there's still a possibility, right?
Madden moves in a hurry.
Yes, it does.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 31. Check 31.
Taylor now throwing again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the gun, Taylor. He gets it to Brown, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. On first down, it's Taylor. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. To throw again on second down. Taylor being chased out left. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 10-yard line.
Ready, ready! 10 Lobo. Hey, eat. Check, 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 check.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I think the
team under 10